Hey Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. I am going to do a reading today. I am pulling from my Archangel Metatron deck. There was a very important message that came through, and I wanted to share it with you all. We will also get some goddess advice later on, and just see what we can do about what's on the table here. All right? So I am going to go ahead and just briefly go through these cards. Then we are going to read from the book on them because I feel like the messages are very important that come through in these. So the first one that we got was number 31, Transformation, Light and Dark. So in the book it asks you, which one of these figures do you identify with? Do you identify more with your shadow self, where you may be hiding and feel small? Or do you identify more with the figure who is made of light and is seeking the light and seeks to spread the light? Now, I know that we have equal parts, masculine, feminine, light and dark, whatever you want to create that balance for within yourself. Because I overanalyzed this card to death before I read from the book. And then my guides were like, just read the book. So, there it is. Your question to begin this reading is, which one of these figures do you identify with? All right. Then we go to this one, which is 51, White, Purity, and Innocence. I love this because this is indicative of a fresh new start, a clean slate. It is about forgiving your mistakes, okay? You need to forgive your own mistakes, right? So what this brought me to was, they say that Jesus forgives your sins and all your blemishes, right? Because he is a righteous leader. But part of that needs to come from within yourself as well, all right? So it's good to have faith and to believe that your sins are forgiven, but you also need to take the part in your own life and acknowledge that you need to forgive yourself from whatever has occurred. Okay, so this is a clean slate. Then we're going to go to this third one here, which is 33. That is a master number. Dimensional Gateway and Invitation. So this is you being chosen by Archangel Metatron to be one of the earth angels, okay? Because you have done good for yourself. You have done your shadow work. You have integrated it. And you are now choosing to be the light and to spread the light. So he is sending one of his angels to initiate you, to invite you through this gateway. Now, I kept the bottom of the deck here because it's detached from drama. And it also says, look up. Now, I identified this person with this shadow person who is looking down. So we have figures on the table here that are of light and are looking up, arms open. And then we have two figures that are very opposite of that, closed off, feeling small. It could even be, all the feelings coming across you, the sadness, whatever, the guilt, the shame, whatever feelings or emotions you may be afflicted with at this time that's making you feel that this is you, right? Now, the other thing that I picked up from this, because it does say to detach from drama. So if any of you are feeling like you are being sucked in by the drama of the world, okay, or even the drama in your everyday life, look up is here. And it's reminding me of that movie, Don't Look Up. I think that's what it's called. And it's basically a bunch of scientists going, hey, a meteor is coming and it's going to wipe out Earth. But they don't want you to look at it, right? It's a big thing that's happening. And they're like, don't look at it. It doesn't exist if you don't look at it. It's kind of like, I can't think of a comparison to that. If you don't, out of sight, out of mind. That's the yeah, there it is. Okay. So the thing is the drama's not going to go away if you don't look up. Okay? The big thing that's hurtling towards you will not go away if you don't look up. It's still going to be there. All right? But some of us are just too afraid to look up, or too sad to look up, or too guilty or too shameful. Whatever your feelings are. Could even be anger. I'm also picking up anger here, right? There's something that's causing you to feel that you cannot look at something. But the something that you're failing to look at is beautiful, and it's very cleansing. So that's where we're going to start today's reading. And I just want to say that I'm here for all of you and for all of this as we transition through this. When I started to read on this card, and we will get into that pretty much immediately here, I kept thinking, we don't want to ignore one and just be the other, right? We can't skip our shadow work and just be love and light. We must integrate the shadow self. But you also need to pay attention to which one of these energies you call upon most frequently. Do you find yourself embracing things more and opening your arms and going towards things that may even be out of your comfort zone? Or do you feel like you need to be this small person who shies away from things, hides from things, and doesn't feel worthy? Or, again, whatever the feelings are that come up. All right. So that's kind of what you can journal about in this situation and find out for yourself, because many of us, again, are not even acknowledging our feelings because they're too scary to acknowledge, So whatever phase you are in your journey, we're going to call out some stuff that needs to be looked at this time. Okay? All right. So let's get started with the first one there, which is 31, transformation. And this is light and dark. So, again, which figure on the card do you relate to? I'm going to pull this forward because we are going to get more cards to go with this. The dark shadow of your own fear, or the empowered, light-filled, divine you? This is a challenging question, since in truth, both are aspects of yourself. Within you are both light and shade, illumination and shadow, love and hate, peace and anxiety. Living in a dualistic world, you have a dualistic nature, and it serves you well to try to integrate and understand all parts of yourself. Pushing away one's shadow doesn't work, whether it appears as jealousy, rage, greed, spite. Instead, you are asked to understand and work through why such feelings are arising and where they come from, and realize that it is usually because of an absence of love. Our shadow also often wants to keep us small, to keep us doing what we know rather than trying something new. It feeds off of old patterns that haven't been worked through, from panic and low self-esteem to something greater still. If you have done the shadow work, the card then asks you to question which figure do you give the most attention to. Transformation happens when we choose the light over our shadow selves and turn like a flower to the sun, the greatest energy source of our planet and life force. The image is a reminder to choose light every day, to move forward and reach for sunlight rather than hide ourselves in darkness. Darkness and shadow can play into ego's hands, playing small, judgment, blame, drama, victim mentality. It takes many forms. However, we are here to shine brightly. We cannot do so from a place of total darkness. The sunlight in the picture brings not just illumination to one who is free, but illuminates and brings warmth to the heavier side of ourselves that we all carry. The stronger and more powerful energy is the light. It can and will escape the clutches of anything that tries to contain it. What is left behind is but an empty shell, and we learn to look back with compassion at what blocked our way and the lessons that we learned from our struggle. By doing this, we transform not only ourselves, but the darkness too. We learn to live with it, but not allow it to control us, to love all parts of ourselves, and to walk the highest path we can. Moment to moment, it could be your movement as well, day by day. By doing so, we conquer the battle within and allow our light to win. All right. So, again, you're being asked to look at the two and decipher for yourself who you want to choose to be every day, right? And if today is the day you choose this and want to hide and be comfortable and small, that's okay. Maybe tomorrow you'll wake up and feel more like you want to reach for the sun and be the light, okay? Nobody's perfect, and we all have not integrated fully all of this. We're still human beings, right? We're trying, and that's the best we can ask for, okay? My query to you is to be conscious of this, right? We're not ignoring it. We're not pretending it doesn't exist. We cannot skip over the shadow work to become love and light. It just doesn't work that way. The way that I perceive this is if you imagine a dark room, right? That would be this shadow person, the person within yourself. As you do your shadow work, you are transmuting parts of this person into light. So as your shadow self becomes integrated, this actually still exists. It's still within you, but it's not separate from you. You're basically taking the parts of that dark room and illuminating it. And in illuminating it, that is what becomes the love and light, right? All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to keep going. Let's get some tarot on this. So tell me more about this transformation and this light and dark, please, for our collective. Okay, there we go. We have the 9 of Cups and we have the Lovers. Beautiful place to start. And the 2 of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Pentacles. All right, let's look at this. Some of you may feel like this 9 of Cups, sitting there totally happy, totally satisfied with whatever you've got going on. That could be an illusion. Maybe that is you in your shadow self just feeling, I got everything I need. I've achieved everything I needed. I'm happy. But you don't have that 10th cup. You might be lonely. There might be something in your life missing. And that might be the part of your shadow self that you haven't yet integrated into your love and light mantra. We also have the Lovers, okay? This could be the love and the union and the relationship. Could even be your inner relationship, okay? It does not have to be external. It could be internal, however you relate to that, that wants to come in here. But if your eyes are closed to it, this can't come in, and we're going to say complete you. You're complete as a being, okay? Nobody is diminishing that fact. But there is a part of you that is missing something. And it could be love that you're missing, right? I have done everything. I have material wealth. I have done everything I need to do. I'm sitting here happy as a clam. But where's your 10th cup? Spirit wants to know, what are you going to do to integrate that shadow part of you to acquire your 10th cup? We are meant to live through love and to be love. One of the things that I say every day is I am love and I am loved. And that gives me the feeling that I myself radiate and emanate love. And people can feel that with you. You just go stand next to somebody and they immediately feel calm. They feel the loving energy that radiates off of you. And if somebody is anxious, I feel that. Again, I pick up on all that stuff. All right? People can say one thing and do another. I'm reading you through and through. I already know what's going on. Your job is to do that as well. Not only for yourself and your inner thoughts, your inner feelings, but with others. Can you tell somebody's true intentions when you first meet them? We get a lot of wolf in sheep's clothing where they're saying something, but their actions may not be emanating that what the words are saying. So our job here is to take the blindfold off and to see things as they truly are. What is your truth? So with this Eight of Pentacles being at the bottom, I'm seeing that we're building towards something. We're working hard at something, and I commend you for that. Okay? That might even be building your material wealth or sharpening your skill set on something. But the part of you that enjoys this happiness alone is failing to see some missing part in your life, okay? Again, maybe it's the love you haven't integrated yet. I've gone out and I have gotten everything I could possibly want and I am happy. What's missing? I'm failing to see what's missing. Or maybe I know what's missing, but I'm failing to make the choice to integrate it. You know, there's many things going on here. You have something that wants to come through. Something that wants to be chosen in the background of your life. It is love. It is unity. It's balance. And again, could be external relationships. This is a very single card here. This is someone who's just all by themselves with all these cups going, yep, I'm good. But there's something missing. So this is like the don't look up card. Or maybe they're like, you need to look up. You need to look around. You need to open your eyes. You need to see more than what's just here. Okay? Let's get some more on this. Thank you. Ooh, stubborn. Who is stubborn out there? It can denote perseverance, but it also may hinder progress. Flexibility, resolve, and growth. All right. Hey, if you're single and you're happy as a clam all by yourself and you don't need a person to complete your life or whatever, Spirit loves stubborn souls. I am telling you what. I'm telling you what. I don't want to go too much deeper into that because if you're in this situation, you will find out what's going on. Whatever it is that you're failing to look at this time, Spirit's going to show you. It's going to illuminate for you the missing part. All right, we also have defensive. Unseen resistance to unresolved issues. Explore with curiosity, reflection, acceptance, and growth. All right, we have growth twice. Now, I'm not trying to call anybody out here, okay? But I do want to point out that I'm not going to say this is your fault. Again, with going back to the Don't Look Up movie, this is how society has programmed you to be. What we're trying to do through this is to shed these illusions. The first step is awareness. The second is acceptance. We have reality, honesty, self-love. Spirit is here to help you break these illusions. Because the way we've been raised and the way that we have been, again, programmed is to believe that we don't need love in our life. Love is superfluous. It's unnecessary. It's not true. If you want your whole self to be here, all of it, you need the love. Love should be actually the basis of everything that you do every day. All right. Well, I didn't know that the reading was going to go this way, but here we are. All right. Now, This is also in the past energy pile. So let's throw that out there, okay? Maybe some of you used to do this, or used to feel this way, or used to be stubborn and defensive. But I feel that now we are seeing the value of going within, doing our work, okay? And accomplishing something, acknowledging something. Maybe we have seen through these veils of illusion and have made the change. Because now in the present energy, we have purity and innocence. So we're going to get into that. This feels like past energy. And if you're still in this phase, that's okay. I just want you to be aware of what's happening. Okay, this is the energy that we're in or were in, right? So let's keep going. And we're going to jump into the next pile, which is this white purity and innocence. This is number 51. The white ray calls you, asking you to put down whatever troubles you, and to be soothed in her neutral embrace. No harsh colors here, just pure white to fall back into and feel its purity and innocence. On a bed of soft, downy angel wings, here within the whiteness, you can rest your dial. If you have been stressed, you can relax. If you have been disappointed, you can recharge. If you have felt overstimulated, you can rest. Within white's safe ray, you return to 0 point, the starting line, the blank page. Maybe this is a time for erasing mistakes. You may have messed up, or just overcomplicated something, or become so confused that you can no longer see the truth. You may just need to stop and do nothing, to give yourself permission to just be rather than do. Soft whiteness brings tranquility and grace, offering sanctuary to you now, and instant relief to all parts of you. White is a balm to a troubled soul. It is a place to rest and revitalize. It cleanses everything away so that once again you can feel and see your own diamond light within, polished through every experience you have been through and every lesson learned and gift bestowed. It returns you to a state of innocence that the soul needs in a sometimes harsh world. You are white diamond light in a world that needs to be reminded of innocence, purity, and love. Your wings dusted with white snowy light show that they can weather any storm and there to serve you. Allow yourself to retreat into your own wings. Let them enfold you in white's embrace. Feel the clear quartz clarity that comes from breathing in this purified air, and unfurl your wings when ready to begin again, launching forth once more restored and new. From the white stillness, every other color is birthed and able to be reflected. You may seek another color now that you have connected for a while with white in all her glory. Thank you for your service towards the light. Thank you for all that you are and all that you do. You are white light within a human body with wings that expand at every moment you allow love to flow from them. White brings purity and grace to you now. Stop and enjoy its beauty and the still point of silence. All right, I just saw 555. Change. I love that because change, people often perceive change as a bad thing. But change is absolutely necessary for growth to occur. So, being that this transformation, light and dark energy, was in our past pile, I love that we're here now at this blank, clean slate point. This is our present moment. You do not have to feel that anything from your past has carried forward into this current position that you're in on your journey, because Archangel Metatron is offering you this clean, blank slate to start anew from. All right, let's get into the tarot. Tell me more about this. All right, we have the Ten of Wands. All right, that's heavy burden and responsibility. This could even be stress. So again, it did say in there, if you're stressed, you can relax. I think that's what it said. So whatever it is that, again, you're feeling bogged down by in your life, you can let it go. Especially because in most situations on this card, these are not even your burdens that you're carrying. You're taking on other people's burdens, right? Do you watch the news and feel all the other world's affairs on your back or on your shoulders? Put it down. It's not your burden to carry. You're not being asked to carry any burdens for anyone else or for yourself. You're free and clear. You can drop the load. It's not your responsibility. There's the Two of Swords again. Okay. Let's keep going. Whoa, there we go. That one flew out. That one kind of flew out sideways. Let's see what we got. The Seven of Swords. All right. Now, because this came out sideways, we can kind of look at it in both respects. Let's do that. We have the Magician at the bottom. So, again, there might still be something in the present moment that's either being hidden from you or you're refusing to look at. Okay, this could be denial. Maybe I don't want to acknowledge that I'm carrying everybody's burdens on my back. But we have purity and innocence here. You already are that. Archangel Metatron has offered that to you. You have done the work. You have done the light and the dark and the transformation. You don't have to carry somebody else's ish anymore. All right. Now, the Seven of Swords is a tricky card because it could mean deceit. It could be thievery, trickery, lies. But it can also mean resourcefulness. In the reverse, it could be a truth being revealed. So because it came out in the sideways position, I don't want to lean one way or the other because it feels like both are present here. There may still be some lingering energy of lies, trickery, deceit, but also that the truth is being revealed to you, but you are not wanting to look at it. So if you are stressed, put down the burdens. Especially when they're not your burdens. Okay? In order to receive this, you must acknowledge what's happening, open your eyes, and see the truth of whatever is occurring. I just saw 111. Now we have the Magician, right? You have every bit of everything that you need to create the life that you want. What is required of you? Just be. Let go of the burdens because you don't have to carry them. Nobody's asking you to carry these burdens. No one. And if somebody is, that's kind of your sign to say, all right, well, I don't want to carry these burdens anymore. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to find my own way of doing things. All right, let's go a little deeper here. Tell me more. Thank you. We have face inner demons. Don't be afraid of darkness. There's a light nearby. Transform and integrate. All right. So, I'm getting with this Ten of Wands, this heavy burden that you're carrying. This could be ancestral trauma. This could be something that in your family lineage was thought to be something, and it could, I don't want to say the word, but it could be like what you consider to be a curse. Is there something in your family line that you feel is a burden that you are forced to carry? I don't know what it is, because every person's lineage is different and what the things are that they're asked to carry. It's up to you to decide if this is how you want to live your life moving forward. So one of the things that I have heard in the past, which I kind of chuckled a little because I'm like, yeah, that's so true. And I think I've said this before on this channel, is that traditions are basically the dead telling you what to do. And not to say that all traditions are bad. I'm not saying that at all. Obviously, some of them are very good. But I do feel that some of them are not good. And so it's up to you to decide for yourself, what of these burdens of my family lineage am I willing to continue to carry? Especially if I know now that I don't have to. All right, what else? We have unmasking truth. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to know. Self-examining and revelation. All right. Very much tying in with this Two of Swords. It's crazy, right? Bottom of the deck on this one is soul mirrors. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. Open heart and healing union. So this very much is about relationships with others. And it does not have to be romantic. Any relationship you have with a person, whether it is your friend, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your grandparents, your kids, whatever it is in your life that you have here that is mirroring something to you. Let's go back to the family lineage. Let's just say you have one of those family members that's making you feel like you have to carry this burden. This is what we've always done. You must carry this burden of this tradition. And again, I'm just going to throw an example out there. Let's just say in your family lineage, you're all doctors. You're all lawyers. You're all whatever the thing is. Maybe there's a family business. You're all auto mechanics. What again is in your family is going to be different from person to person. And your parents, your grandparents want you to be that. They want you to take over the family business. They want you to go to school and to do this, that, or the other. And maybe you're not interested in that. And you feel heavily burdened by the choice to have to do that. I've heard many examples in my life where somebody wants to be an artist instead of being a doctor. Somebody wants to sing and dance instead of being an auto mechanic. Whatever it is that your heart is pushing you towards, your soul path may go against what your family's wishes are. And so you're just torn up inside, and maybe you're just like, you know what? I'm going to take the burden and I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to do it because I don't want conflict. I don't want to rub up against people the wrong way. I don't want to let my family down. And that is a big thing. So the choice is yours. If you look at things from an honest perspective, and again, this is without an outsider's perspective in your life, it will be easier for you to figure out what is it within yourself that wants to be created at this time. Do it for you. You have a clean slate now. You've been offered that. You do not have to go along with the pack. You do not have to do the things that you've been told you have to or must do. It is entirely your choice. And Spirit is giving you that permission to do it. Now, I'm not saying that this is easy, right? Things in life that are worth having are generally not easy to obtain. And so this may mean you having to go against your family's wishes or traditions or whatever it is that's keeping you in this heavily burdened state. But I just want to let you know that you are heavily supported by your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, and even your passed on ancestors, honestly want to see the best for you. I don't want you to feel that they're also trying to tell you what to do from the grave, because they're not. They're benevolent beings. Even if they were not the best people in their real life, once they've passed on, they become benevolent. Which means I have no agenda besides you to do what's right for you. I want you to think about it that way. Who cares what type of personality they may have had in this lifetime or other lifetimes if you knew them then? They're here to assist you now. They want to see the best outcome for you and your life. All right. I'm going to wrap that one up and we'll move on. And we're going to go to this card next. Whew, all right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Now, this is the last one. This is Master number 33, Dimensional Gateway and Invitation. So this is linked to crystalline light and higher powers. Drawing this card shows that you are standing at an important place in time on your path of destiny. One that has been created by your own past positive actions, behavior, and thoughts. You have done much good already, helped many, and supported those who needed it. And this is acknowledged now. Archangel Metatron offers you a gateway to a new way of being. He is a gatekeeper to many beings of light and ascended masters who appear when called by him. One of the names Metatron is known by is the Grand Orchestrator, and he is able to call on any energy needed by anyone at any time, and does so for you now. He has sent one of his angels of light to greet and welcome you, their arms outstretched and hearts open to receive you and guide you in. See the light all around this special place, blazing gold and containing wisdom, love, and enlightened space. Step into the gateway and feel the warmth from the flaming torches that purify and cleanse you. Ready for your next step. Entering this gate enables you to access all the angelic kingdom that Metatron governs. This is his door and his domain, and it feels like home to you now. You are welcome to come and shelter here a while, to rest and recharge before journeying on. Through this gateway, you will find the other end of the rainbow, a pearlescent light with colors so bright your body can only bathe in their wonder, and a host of archangels and angels at Metatron's command, each as important as the other. Here exists no hierarchy, just service to the oneness and energy of love that is all there is. Step forward and reclaim your own angelic magnificence. Your angel wings bestowed and your body activated by light. Then go, do, be, and serve others. Help, support, and teach those who need this energy right now in your communities, countries, and world. Metatron has called you. His angels await. You are one of his earth angels now. Step through the golden gateway of light and into your own mastery. The time is now, and you are invited. When you leave this place, you do so able to carry more light and love than ever before back to your homes, communities, and the world that needs it. The gateway is in front of you. Step through it now. Okay. Now that is in future energy, but that doesn't mean you have to wait to the future to step through this gateway. You've been invited. You have an open invitation. You go when you're ready. When you feel your slate's clean and that you have left behind whatever needed to be left behind, your invitation is waiting for you. All right, let's go into the tarot. Tell me about this invitation and this gateway. Thank you. The Three of Pentacles. Okay. The Ten of Cups. There's your 10th cup, people. this one. And the Hierophant. All right, beautiful. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. The Tower. I love the Tower. Don't we love the Tower card? So, what I'm getting with this is that as you're going through your journey and your process of kind of, again, purifying things, your inner self, your shadows, your demons, whatever you refer to all that, you're meeting people and you're showing them what you can do. And you're showing by example, right? What are your earthly things that you are working on, working towards? And people are noticing and they're saying, hey, I really enjoy what you're working on. I want to be a part of that. Let's be a team and team up and do something beautiful together. Now, this does not indicate relationships per se. This is more like your soul tribe coming together and saying, hey, I also do something that would very well complement whatever it is you're working on. Right? Maybe somebody makes jelly. The other person makes peanut butter. Third person makes bread. Let's do this. Peanut butter jelly time. So then we have the 10 of Cups. This is you finding ultimate happiness and fulfillment from the things you're doing in your life. Now we also have the Hierophant here. I always take this two ways. One is it's time to be the student. Let things teach you something that you need to learn at this time and acknowledge that there is a teacher in your presence and that you are worthy of receiving the information that you're receiving, however that comes to you. Again, it might be ethereal information, the occult, the things that are quote unquote hidden from us. This could be a literal teacher. Now, in some cases, you may be the teacher. Maybe you have done all this work. You've gone through this gateway. You have found ultimate happiness. You're working with your tribe. Everything is gravy. And here you are. You're the teacher now. You have become the master of your life. And now you are spreading your knowledge onto others and seeing who the other students are. Now, the Tower's here. This may be showing up to point out things in your life that are not solid and stable and stripping them away. I actually want to go and see what else. We have Death. Ooh. And we have Judgment. Look at that. That's 3 major arcana right there. But I'm getting that it's going to teach you a valuable lesson. So by analyzing things in your life that don't fit, that need to go, okay, placing judgment. This is self-evaluation. What in my life is worthy of staying and worthy of my time and what is not? And acknowledging what needs to go. These are endings. Letting go, release. But it's also renewal and transformation. So when the Tower comes through, 9 times out of 10, people are like, oh God, the Tower is here. It's going to destroy my life. It's not going to destroy your life. In fact, it's going to remove the things in your life that are not solid and stable and clear the way for that which is. Okay? So, do not fear the Tower because you initiated this Tower. You did. By looking at your life and saying, all right, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. And again, the Tower can feel many different ways to many different people. Some fear it because, again, change is scary. But change is inevitable and change equals growth. So don't be afraid to let go of the things that don't serve you or the people that don't serve you. Okay? Again, I think it was this card that had the 10 of Wands with all that heavy burden. You deserve to feel this way. Light and airy. Happy. You don't have to worry about carrying other people's burdens because they're not yours to carry. This comes after that, like 9, then 10. I know it's a different suit. Actually, that was the 10. They're both completion. Sorry, my bad. The 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. But anyways, you did have the 9 of Cups, right? So that's about you being here single and happy. I have everything I need except love. You're filling your own cups up and it's fine. But once you walk through this gateway, the 10th cup shows up and says, look, this is what you were missing. Maybe you're not destined for a family life or marriage or anything like that, but you are destined for happiness and joy and completion and unity. And so you just have to open your arms to it and accept it and say, yep, I'm good. And guess what? Today's Valentine's Day. Ding, ding, ding. All right, let's keep going. Tell me more about this pile, please. Thank you. Wounded healer. The wound is the place where light enters you. We have empathy, healing, and purpose. And that is two people looking at each other. Okay? The 10 of Cups. Now, because you went through your lessons and your journey, and you've healed yourself, you're now the wounded healer. They say hurt people hurt people. That is a thing. But guess what? Healers have learned to heal themselves first, and then they go heal others. Now, healers don't actually, quote unquote, heal people. What they do is they lead them to themselves to heal, right? I'm going to show you the way. You become the teacher at that point. And you say, this is what worked for me. Maybe you could try it for yourself. And if people don't want to choose their own self-healing, all right, that's part of the 10 of Wands. We're not going to carry that burden for them. We're not going to heal them. All we can do is give them the tools and show them the way. And if they choose to take it and heal themselves, great. You did your job. Even if they don't, you still did your job. What's your job? Be you. You've healed yourself, and now you're emanating this beautiful golden glow. It's not up to you to heal anybody else. You're in charge of you, and that's it. Now you're going to be called to go out and plant seeds. You're going to be like, hey, you got some shadow going on here. You know, I see it, I acknowledge it. Now, whether they acknowledge it and they heal it, that's not on you anymore. We can't do anything about that. All right, we have ride the storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. Purge, purify, refine. I love it. They're saying ride the storm, but that's ocean, that's a wave. So your tower could be your storm, you know? Bottom of the deck, we have mental contest. Strength isn't from winning. Struggles define strengths. We have control, power, and repressed. Okay. So this is for some of you out there who may have control issues, right? I don't want to let go. I'm afraid to let go. I'm afraid to let things go and to put the judgment on what's going on in my life. And I'm hanging on for dear life. So again, this could also be the other people that you're planting the seeds with, right? There's going to be people out there that you're going to come across, and maybe you're called to talk to them about something. Hey, have you heard about Adam and Eve and the Garden of Eden and the apple and the snake? People are like, psh, that's not real. You're just like, okay, bye. And then something happens in their brains or their hearts or their emotions, and it causes them to dive deeper into that and to find their truth, right? That was just an example. There could be many, 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 many things. Maybe the thing that you point out in their life was something that they did not realize was a burden. Some people literally will swear to you all day, I don't carry any burdens. I don't have any burdens. I'm not stressed. I'm fine. Okay. So you think that doing whatever is fine. How come I don't have to deal with that? You know? Like, again, it's just random conversations you could have with anybody. With anybody. And it doesn't have to be pointing out flaws. It could be pointing out good things. Hey, I saw that you are working on this. I am really happy and really proud of you for doing that. I saw the way you handled that situation. You're amazing. That's super awesome of you. So it doesn't always have to be a negative connotation, right? There are going to be things that are going to come up in your world, in other people's worlds. You're either going to relate to them and say, oh yes, I totally went through that myself. I know exactly how you feel. But then there's going to be times where it's something that it's foreign to you. Wow, you're dealing with that? I don't even know what to say because I've never dealt with something like that. So, there we go. All right, I am going to close this reading out with some Goddess Oracle and potentially some affirmations. So, let's move these up here. All right, what goddess has some advice for us right now? All right, we got two. We have Austera, fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. I love that. So that's also pointing out to me the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is about building something new. It is about teamwork and giving birth to something new. We also have Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Guess what? You earned this. You deserve this. That's part of what going through this gateway is. It is just the immense feeling of great love. And that's also what you're being called to spread at this time. Okay, the 10 of Cups is about love. It's about ultimate fulfillment. And it could be, again, with a partner. There could be external love coming through here. All right, we got two green ones. We have green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. This figurine right here is my green Tara. And she sits here with me on all my readings. So this is your reminder to ask for help when you need it. I know that that is a difficult thing for some of us to do because, again, we have felt like we have had to do everything alone and by ourselves our whole lives. Help is out there, but you have to be willing to accept it and ask for it when you need it. All right. And then lastly, we have Athena, which is inner wisdom. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. All right. That was the Magician card. That came out earlier. All right, let's get some affirmations, and we'll be done today. I am grateful for all that I have and all that I am. Being grateful is such a wonderful gift that you can offer yourself. Take 5 minutes each day and reflect on what you're grateful for. All right, my blank, looks, weight, body, etc., do not measure my worth. So you fill in that blank. What do you feel that you have been using to measure your worth? Okay, how much money do I have measures my worth. How many cars do I have? How many houses do I have? How much clothes do I have? How much makeup do I have? You know, whatever this means to you. Your opinion about yourself is formed by your thoughts. You can be the richest man alive and feel miserable about yourself. Or you can be the person that wakes up in the morning feeling blessed just for waking up. It's your call. This is taking me to the 9 of Cups, right? You could be the richest man alive and feel miserable about yourself. You have everything you need, or so you thought, but you're missing one big giant piece of the puzzle. Love. The only approval that I need is my own. This is taking me to the Ten of Wands, about that ancestral trauma that we're carrying unnecessarily, right? Worrying about what others think is only a distraction to living courageously. Nobody knows your needs better than yourself. I am able to accomplish anything that I set my mind upon. What is it that you desire and that you haven't succeeded at yet? Divide and conquer. Give yourself time and divide your plan into small pieces. After each victory, you will feel uplifted and ready to do more. Okay, that one fell on the floor. I just had to pause the video to go get that, and it was at 333. I am in control of my thoughts, feelings, and choices. You are the creator of your life. What you think about yourself becomes your reality. Be gentle with yourself, compassionate, and trust yourself. You control your reality. All right. I think that's enough. So, that is your message for today. All right. It was a great message. I'm glad that I was able to provide this for the collective. Thank you so much again for joining me today. I do truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. Make sure you go within so you never go without. Make sure you fill your own cup up with love before you give it to someone else. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and love. All right. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.